What's up, YouTube? This is Two Raw for Sports. I'm gonna go ahead and continue this series of the 10 most, at least in my opinion, the 10 most NBA ready players to ever play the game. All right, to just do a brief recap. At number 10, I had the Big E, Earvin Hayes. At number 9, I had Wes Unseld. At number 8, Tim Duncan. Number 7, Larry Bird. So at number 6, I have Magic, the Magic Man, Earvin Magic Johnson. Magic is in some ways, in a lot of ways, the most unique player in the history of the game. All right? 6'8", even though he's listed as 6'9", he's about six. Really, I really be honest with you, I think he was more around 6'7.5". But rounded up 6'8". In shoes, 6'8.5", but they rounded up to 6'9". But still, a guy who, let's just go with 6'9", 215 when he first came in. Usually guys that size in the NBA back then would have been either maybe a 4 or a 3, because the league was starting to change a little bit. You were starting to see bigger, small forwards. But generally at that time, being that he was young, he probably, they was thinking, yeah, we can put some muscle on Magic. We're gonna put him in the post. And that's exactly what they were trying to do, because the team already had Norm Nixon. I'm talking about when he was drafted by the Lakers. If you saw the series, read up about it, they were going to put him in the post. But ultimately, he played in a very hard to counter backcourt with him and Norm Nixon. And, at any given time, even though Magic was technically playing shooting guard and Norm was technically playing point guard, you really had two back point guards in the backcourt, and it was crazy, especially in fast break opportunities. But Magic Johnson, just because of his sheer size, just because of his knowledge of the game, his court vision, his ability to get the ball to, like I said with Jason Kidd, the ability to get the ball to players where they'll be most effective. The way he was able to read a court during a fast break situation, the decision making he made. He was extraordinarily NBA ready. A great scorer? No, he wasn't a great scorer. Couldn't really shoot when he first came into the NBA. But all those things didn't matter because of the way the game was played. And I'm going to tell you something else, too. All these motherfuckers just going around shitting on Magic Johnson, saying he couldn't shoot and all this. But at the same time, these same biased motherfuckers will keep telling you that Ben Simmons, he just need one more season to show you what he could do. But Magic Johnson went to college in Michigan State, and his first year in Michigan State, the team went 25-5. They went all the way to the Elite Eight, where they lost to the eventual champion Kentucky Wildcats. During his freshman year in Michigan State, Magic averaged 17 points, 7.9 rebounds, 7.4 assists. He shot 46% from the floor and 79% from the foul line. All right. His second year, his numbers generally improved. 17.1 points, 7.3 rebounds, 8.4 assists, 47% shooting, 84% from the foul line. It was his second year where he led the team all the way to the national championship game against none other than Larry Bird, who took the Indiana State Sycamores to the title game. Now, ultimately, Magic's team was just superior. All right, I hate to say like Magic's team, but the team was just superior, and they focused on Larry Bird. They shut him down. He only shot 7 of 21 in that game, held to 19 points, and Magic Johnson led Michigan State to the national championship. But this is Magic Johnson's collegiate accomplishments. NCAA championship, as I said before. NCAA Final Four most outstanding player. Consensus first team All American in 1979. Second team All American 1978. Third team All American AP and UPI in 1978. I should have mentioned he was second team All American in ABC 1978. Twice first team All Big Ten 1978-79. His number 33 has been retired by the Michigan State Spartans. He was a Parade All American in 1977, a McDonald's All American in 1977, Mr. Basketball of Michigan back in 1977. Now, of course, Magic Johnson left school early. Magic, I read at one point in time, was not interested in going pro. He wanted to have a career in broadcasting. I think Magic made the right decision. Okay? Of course, Magic went on to be drafted by none other than the Los Angeles Lakers. The same year Jerry Buss brought the team, and the rest is history. Now, when he went to LA, as I mentioned earlier, they already had a point guard, Norm Nixon. So the belief was that Magic was most likely going to go and play in the paint. He was going to be a power forward. Magic was very resistant of that because he knew his game. So basically what happened is that the team pretty much ran with 2 point guards. Magic technically playing shooting guard, Norm at the point. Norm that year, Magic's rookie year, I think I just looked at it, he averaged 16 points and 7 assists. Magic, his rookie year, averaged 18 points, 7.7 rebounds, 7.3 assists, 2.4 steals per game. Magic's steals were a lot higher the first 3 or 4 years of his career because he did a lot more gambling on defense. He was very focused on getting steals, but a lot of times by him doing that, he gambled defensively, got beat, and often put the team at a disadvantage defensively. So as he got older and became a better defender, Magic was never a great defender, but he did get better. His steals went down, but he became a more disciplined defender. So I just want to put that out there. Look, Magic was the difference maker in that year. As we all know, the Lakers were going to the NBA Finals, play against the Philadelphia 76ers. Kareem was playing MVP caliber basketball, but went down, I think, with the severe foot injury in Game 5, I believe it was. And it looked very dire for the Lakers. Magic Johnson ultimately played center. People were laughing their heads off, saying this kid is going to be creamed. This kid is only 20 years old. What the fuck is he doing? Going up against, monsters like, Daryl Dawkins and who else was it? Caldwell Jones and all those guys. But Magic Johnson was the one that was laughing when everything was said and done. 42 points, 15 rebounds, 7 assists, and he pretty much single-handedly, or damn near single-handedly, won that game and ultimately that championship. And of course, Magic Johnson spearheaded the Showtime Lakers. And they were the team of the 80s. And cream of the crop. So, yeah, I think Magic was definitely one of the most NBA ready players, as he proved. Not only did he have the physical tools, but he had the emotional and mental makeup to be a champion from the get go. Not some development process, not some weaning out process. He knew from the get go how to win basketball games. So that's why Magic Johnson to me is one of the most NBA ready players. You could even argue he should be higher on this list, but he's one of the most NBA ready players of all time. Tell me what you guys think.